Okay. Schizophrenia and jail. They are scary, right? Um, I've never been to jail, and so I don't really know what that's like exactly, but I have been to the mental hospital, which is kind of like the same thing, only the cell's like a lot larger. There's a bathroom without a door, and people are watching you, and you're not allowed sharp objects, so you're lucky if you get to brush your teeth. And it's really gross. I went at a time when I had OCD really badly, and I was freaking out the whole time. But that's another story. Um, Schizophrenia in jail. I think you have to be when I was younger, before anything was happening to you, and I was a normal person, I never wanted to go to jail. It was not in my plans. It's not in most people's plans, I think. Um, but I was scared always. Not really scared, but just, worried that if I ever landed myself in jail, that it would ruin my reputation and my future. If ever I wanted to get another job, it would be on my record, and I didn't want that. That was always in my head. I don't know why that was in my head. I was pretty much a good girl. I didn't do a lot of bad things. I was never on drugs or anything, but it was always a concern of mine for some reason. Um, but you have to have people around you, especially if you're in the beginning stages of schizophrenia, when you're not really sure what's going on, whether you're being medicated or not. You need to have people that care about you, that are telling you clearly that what you're doing is wrong or can affect you in the future. If you're planning on getting well, if that's a goal of yours, you want to keep them close to you and listen to them. It was real hard to do in the beginning because you just tend to make stupid decisions and careless mistakes. I've done that, things I just would never had done the year prior to experiencing any symptoms. For example, I went on an airplane to go to LA by myself. Yes, by myself. People think that mental illness keeps you from doing anything alone, but the reality is that we're always alone. So why do people think that we can't do anything by ourselves? Anyways, not the point. I went on the airplane, and I was using at the time a knife for a sharpener. I lost my sharpener, so I was sharpening my pencils, my eye pencils, with the knife. It was a small little paring knife or whatever. And I put it in my makeup bag. And it was one of the only bags that I was carrying. I didn't take a lot with me. I was only going to be there for one night, or one day, really. And I went, and I don't know what happened, but I got all the way to LA, and when I got to the hotel, I opened up my makeup bag, and there was this knife. And I was like, holy crap, I just got through security with a knife. I shouldn't be telling this story, but it was a total accident. It's the truth, swear to God. And I didn't know, what to do. How was I going to get home? What am I supposed to do with this knife? It was my dad's knife. So my dad passed away, so I had this sentimental thing, and I was really concerned. Really, it was bothering me. But my point is that a year before, if that had happened a year before, I would have checked every bag and made sure that I could get on the plane, made sure there was nothing with liquid or all of that stuff. I would have been more careful. just the year before. And I was making careless mistakes like that in my life. Like, I don't know how often, because I was alone most of the time. And people were refusing to be around me because I wasn't listening to them, or I was refusing medications and all this stuff. Uh, but you have to, be open to the ideas of the people that you used to trust, because I know that you get to a point where you just don't trust anybody anymore. Everybody that used to be in your life all the time just um, has like this evil eye, and you can't get over it. But if you are able to find at least one person that um, you respect opinions of, then sort of hang on to them, and try not to make too many stupid mistakes if your goal is to stay out of jail, because I can't imagine that it's any better than the mental hospital. And that was pretty bad. Um, no offense to the doctors and nurses. Um, yeah, that's all I gotta say about schizophrenia in jail. I hope I don't go to prison for this, because I could have landed myself in prison. I mean, that was a very scary moment for me. And I actually was on medications at the time. I was going to LA to buy a car. Um, so why I was going over there, it's a long story. It's none of your business, whatever. Okay? Stay stay clean, stay out of jail, take your meds. Bye.